What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Retro Gaming Rewind Podcast with Sean, where we talk about everything old school. Old school and old school doing it new. And today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics. That's right, no stranger to the channel, Tommy Tellerico is back in action. A good friend of mine was featured here on the show. The Intellivision Amico, which is coming out in April of 2021, April 15th. And he put out 2 new videos today on his channel. He's been really good with the update videos. And he texted me on Twitter and he said, new updates, new videos coming today. So there's actually 2 we're going to take a look at. There's a hardware video and a gameplay video. What I figure will be awesome for you that didn't see it, we're going to watch them both here on the channel. So how cool is that? And we are going to do our reactions and talk about them, what we saw. And I'm going to be setting up another interview with Tommy, hopefully very soon. Maybe talk about the new stuff that was announced, because let's face it, last time he was here, there's been a lot announced and new questions have come up. And in April, I'd like to do, we've been talking about it, another interview, some kind of a special launch event during the launch week of the Amico Intellivision. But that'll come later as it gets closer to April next year. But for now, I figured let's jump up. So what I want to do is I want to go to desktop. And let's check out the interview, the Intellivision Amico gameplay. So here's the hardware design. We're going to check that out. That was released today, October 10th, as you can see. And this one was also released today. Work in progress, early gameplay demos. Let's watch this one first. Okay, guys? Shark. Oh, that looks good. That looks fun. My cousin's gonna love this game. He's like obsessed with sharks now. Cloudy Mountain. Remember, these are reimagined. Astro Smash. That's probably one of my most anticipated. One of them. That and Cornhole. You gotta remember, we grew up with these games. The originals. These looks nice. These looks nice. Oh, this. Remember he was playing this in the presentation? I like the graphic style. Oh, that's awesome! With the animals and the deer and the bear. Oh, I like that. Night Stalker. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Biplanes. That looks fun. I like this video. You can see everything, you know, all played out. It's cool. So if you had a game in mind that you were interested in, you get to see it now in action. Wow, a lot of footage of this game. Probably one of my all-time favorite games. I forgot this was on here. This is a good one. What a great launch lineup. Pretty long video. Battle tanks, wow. I'm actually going to send out a tweet. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, look at that. I like that. Wow. I bet you that's gonna work with the lights. With the lights. Oh, wow. Here we go. Oh, look at that, the different boards. Oh, how cool. Different leagues. Wow. Oh, wow, look at that. That's awesome. Rigid Force Redux Enhanced. Holy crow. Look at this. See, that's why I'm interested to see the next video with the hardware. Looks like an intense game, right? Nitro Derby. That looks cool. Remember he was explaining how that works? Spades. Very bright, very colorful, very fun. Very nice family, oriented family system. That's what I like about this. We talked about this in our interview. Remember, guys, if you haven't seen that episode, go back. Actually, it's on the front of my webpage on my YouTube channel. We are going to be doing other ones in the future, definitely. So if you have any questions for Tommy, let me know. Comment below, because I'll probably be asking him in the next, round of interviews. I'm thinking of some right now myself. Sesame Street, huh? That's going to be big. A few minutes left of this, and then we'll jump on to the other one. That's the hardware. That's the big one that was announced today. We'll watch that together. Evel Knievel. Remember they talked about this? They had the interview. This looks interesting. This looks fun. Huh. And remember what Tommy said, you don't have to get other controllers. You can. They're going to have them available in other colors, but you could also use your phone. They're going to have like a free app that you download that you could actually turn your mobile phone into a controller. So very cool. So you'll have enough to get going for the whole family on day one. Major League Baseball. Oh, that looks good. Look at that. Like the models of the players in the field. Wow. Oh, man. Very cool. Okay, here we go, guys.
When we started the design process of Amico with Tommy, we needed to figure out what his vision was.
We wanted to create something that personified what Intellivision
There he is.
messaging is all about. Something that was exciting and unique and fun.
We put hundreds of pictures
It's
on
definitely that.
We put out lots of words, and we talked about the emotional response for what Amico was going to be.
When we were looking at some of the curvatures of the device itself, I gave a lot of reference to, companies like Ferrari, Lamborghini.
We want it to be fun. We want it to be exciting and different.
It's very important to us that it's friendly, that it's approachable, that it's something that you can just pick up, you understand how to use it right off the bat.
During the entire development process, we're continuously asking ourselves, what can we do to make this a better product for the user?
It was also important for us, though, to make something that didn't look aggressive or that wasn't scary piece of technology.
Yeah, the console design. We talked about this.
To be friendly and to be a
One of my
part
favorite.
of the living room.
The main reason we designed Amico the way we did in a wedge shape from front to back and top to bottom is, one, it allows people all over the living room to see the lights and participate in the game and really get a feel for what's going on in the environment.
So one of the big things I've been involved with over the last 20 years is my video game concert called Video Games Live.
Oh, yeah.
And touring that around the world, I learned a lot of things about how important lighting was to just the music and the experience, the onstage experience to the audience.
Oh, yeah, it's like Pink Floyd.
Independently controlled LEDs on the console base. And then we also have 12 LEDs in each controller for a total of 6.
Goes with the mood.
With that many LEDs, the possibilities are endless. You can do everything from having an LED light show to flashing police lights.
Oh, so cool. That's so
shows,
cool.
Happy birthday signal. You name it, we can do it.
To make sure the lighting on Amico was a top-notch experience, we went through dozens of design iterations, different materials that diffuse the light. We have a lot of LEDs in the console, and we're dealing with a lot of colors, and it was really important for us to be able to blend these in really interesting ways that correlate to the gameplay or that indicate really interesting things to the user.
We also have interactive lighting in some of the games as well. So, you'll be having to look on the actual base.
I like that. That's cool.
And dial in different colors on the LEDs in order to get through certain areas or to unlock certain chests or, keys or doorways.
You can also adjust the brightness settings of the LEDs or even turn them off.
It's not only aesthetic, but it really is involved with some of the gameplay and the design in our games. Very unique.
We want Amico to last as long as possible, and a great way to do this is to reduce the amount of moving parts in the system. So we have steady state memory, but we've also gone as far as to design the cooling system in a way that is totally passive.
We keep Amico cool and at a stable temperature by using passive airflow. So it silently allows the cold air to pass through the system
Huh.
and exit through the back.
We've also designed the console chassis to help facilitate the natural airflow that's already happening.
When designing Amico, it was really important to us to make sure that it would last as long as we possibly could make it last. We wanted to
Yeah.
last years, maybe even generations. So in an effort to do that, we reduced as many moving parts as we could.
A couple ways
Wow.
that we've worked to achieve this is
Very
by
well made.
selecting engineering-grade resins for the plastics, but also designing it in such a way that where it has thick wall thicknesses and structural ribs and a lot of internal components that really increase the strength of the controller and the console alike.
We're happy and proud to announce for the first time that we've actually partnered with Qualcomm and
Oh.
we're using
Oh,
the
really?
Snapdragon family of chips. That
Wow.
is the thing that is the heart and soul, the thing that powers Amico.
Wow.
So you'll find an HDMI out,
What a
power
company.
connection, a micro SD card expansion slot for more memory, and a USB-C port for future accessories and expansion.
It's really important for us that people have access to tons of games on their standard system.
Yeah.
So with the internal storage on Amico, you can store 40 to 50 games. In addition
Really?
to internal storage,
Oh, wow.
we've also added a micro SD expansion. So you
Right.
can store literally hundreds of games on your Amico. Amico has built-in RFID. RFID stands for radio frequency identification. And what that means is you can take an object, tap it on yourAmico, and
Yeah.
have access to new games, new content, and awesome new experiences.
This is
That's
gonna be
cool.
used for a number of different things.
That's cool.
Mostly with our physical media, which
yeah.
we'll be talking a lot more about at the end of the year.
Oh, good. I wanna hear that.
Things about the console.
That's my big
different
question.
color combinations.
The way that we have done that is by picking colors.
Oh, love that wood grain.
They're metallic, they have depth.
We use a special process to achieve an amazing finish on the surface of the Amico console.
The standard colors are graphite black.
Yeah, that's
and
nice.
Glacier white. We felt it was important to give people color choices as well too, because
Yeah.
we really do want this to be the centerpiece in their.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about this in our interview also, the colors. Because it's important.
And what we're doing with that is we're selecting.
I like the wood grain.
gloss and matte textures to help highlight curves, highlight surfaces.
It's like old school, you know?
See and look at and engage with.
We did some special editions as well, which takes a
The purple,
bigger
right?
and different process.
We came up with an advanced manufacturing process for our special editions to ensure that the finishes last for a lifetime.
We're adding metallic vents that actually match the bezel of the special edition to really bring it all together.
We have a Galaxy Purple.
Yep,
we have
GameStop.
the GTO Red.
Yep.
And we have the vintage wood grain.
I
Oh,
don't want anyone to find Amico intimidating, and this can be seen in the controller design. We have a lot of similar features to mobile phones.
Color capacitive touchscreen, speaker, microphone, gyroscope and an accelerometer, force feedback, wireless contact charging.
And what that means is playing with an Amico controller is a very simple experience. It's intuitive, and it elevates the gameplay experience as well.
These are the kinds of things that we created in order to make very unique and simple game design and gameplay experiences.
Anyone, whether they're a hyper-casual gamer or have never gamed in their life, can pick it up and use it, understand it, and have a ton of fun playing with it.
So, of course, my favorite video game machine growing up was the original Intellivision. And
Yeah, oh yeah, hell yeah.
sure that we took
One of the best.
certain design elements of that.
Yep,
which
there it
are
is.
Very unique.
One unique feature of Amico is that the controllers actually nest inside of the console base. And not only does this harken back to the original Intellivision, but it also gives us a few features that we really think will bring a lot of value to users. A benefit of nesting the controllers in the console is it gives us a place to do wireless contact charging. So all you have to do is drop your controller in, and Amico will take care of the rest.
Once you put the controller in the charging base, it takes about 2 hours for a full charge. And with a full charge, you get 4 to 6 hours of gameplay time. Besides the wireless contact charging, you can also charge your Amico controller with a USB-C cable.
The controller can internally sense the orientation you're holding it, similar to your mobile phone, and will adapt the controller to be able to play the game in that way.
At the top of the controller, you'll find the home button. Not only does this allow you to turn the controller on and off, but it also allows you to pause the game, change the orientation of the controller, or get in and out of the game menu.
The contour of the controller was thought out over a year.
Everything from trying 6 to 7 different types of screens to the
That's
way
cool.
the disc is shaped, to the way the shoulder buttons are shaped, or even the overall form factor of the controller and the way the grip is contoured.
It's got a nice screen.
We really want a controller that fits a wide variety of people. It's designed for kids, elderly, female, males, everyone to be able to pick it up and use it.
We got to a point where everything felt comfortable to everyone, no matter what size or level of gamer you were. And that was very, very important.
All of this provides an easy-to-use experience.
Any skill
anyone
level.
can pick up and enjoy.
We're all about family play, all about multiplayer, couch co-op. Yes, every single game has a single player, but you know, the fun is really to be had when there's more
Get together.
than one person playing.
Couch co-op. Something that's lost today. Very true.
To the Amico controller.
Sad, really, in a way.
It's nice to be able to have the other side work with us as a team, to be able to circumvent any challenges that may arise.
Arc Electronics, in one form or another, has been around for many years. The factory itself has been operational for close to 30 years. During the last 10 years, we've grown to be one of the very largest manufacturers of high-end electronics. We manufacture millions of controllers and componentry for the prior generation video game consoles and the future generation.
We can have a success rate of 99.98% of the printed circuit boards coming through as working.
We pride ourselves in the investment in our employees. We care about their health, their family life, their continuing and ongoing education. We're very family-centric, as is Intellivision.
We were so excited with the idea of bringing the family back together, sitting around the couch together.
As the world is changing with respect to environmental responsibility, we've been at the forefront of implementing all the needed changes in our factory process, and we have been awarded multiple certificates for being green and responsible to our environment. One of the things that attracted us to work with Intellivision was the entrepreneurial nature, the passion, the drive that's behind the implementation of the business model.
Immediately, it struck us that this was a passionate, family-oriented, sincere, wonderful group of people. We were absolutely stunned, and we were so much in approval of the concept.
At the end of the day, our goal and mission was to create and design something that no matter what your skill level was, it was easy to pick up and understand.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. How awesome is that? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What do you guys think, man? I'm super hyped. I like that. It really cleared up a lot of questions. It gave us an in-depth look. I like the gameplay video, the trailer. Gave us a lot of good gameplay of all the games, some games we wanted to really see. And a great in-depth look and explanation of the hardware and the power that's behind it. And yeah, I'm super excited, guys. I can't wait. I can't wait to have another interview with Tommy. That's going to be in the works. And I can't wait to cover more Intellivision Amico. Looking forward to the system, guys. Looking forward to April 15th. I can't wait to get my hands on it. That's pretty much all I can say. Super excited for those two videos. Hope you guys enjoyed them. Hope you guys are getting pumped for the system, spreading the word. And I can't wait to find out and hear more. So, and I'm looking forward to the announcements about physical media. I know Tommy keeps saying that we're going to hear more about it towards the end of the year. I can't wait to see how that works. And now with this chip where he says, you could scan everything and it reads it. I'm interested to see how that works and how the physical media is going to be sold, because I know he said select titles will be sold for collectors, physical media. I'm super excited about that, being a collector, having a game room with a shelf. And, being a mainly digital console, it'd be cool to see what happens with that. But more information is on the way. Hopefully, maybe that'll be released before the next interview, so we can actually talk about that. And we'll take it from there, and we'll be covering the Intellivision Amico as we find out more about it right here on Retro Gaming Rewind Podcast with Sean. Take care, guys. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, see you later.